Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Kakadash. I want to give a double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who do rule well, and the salutation to the hopeful elect. It's the brother Damawal from the Cleveland branch coming back with a quick video. All right, and this is a continuation. All right, of this chick. I made a video about her, I believe, last week. All right. The video I made last week is a newer video, all right, but I had the time stamp wrong, all right, but the Wadiyah Bashir Awashai, he let me run back across this video and I was able to save it, all right. And this the dude, the Saint podcast, you know, he don't know the truth, but the dude on the average level, he's smarter than most, all right. And I'm gonna play a little bit of their going back and forth, about 3 minutes of it, all right. And the reason why this sticks out to me, okay, is because we have to understand that this started back in the garden, all right, with the serpent coming to Eve, all right, in Genesis 3. Okay, it says that the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field, all right, and that's your so-called white man. He's subtle. He's very crafty when it comes to how he manipulate the people, all right. But as far as us, all right, the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, the Lord gave him the power, okay, all right, to put us in captivity for our punishment, all right. But he went even further, okay, by what? By breaking down the households, okay. And how did he do that? By getting to the women. All right. That's why right now, if you look up, most women in this society right now today hold all the HR jobs or money jobs or the banks. Okay. So the so-called, especially you nigger women, all right, you the so-called pit bull for Esau. All right. And this been going on, okay, throughout history. All right. It's nothing new. Okay. But before we get started, okay, let me go to the script real quick and we bring out a good one, all right, because we have to understand that for the people who don't know any better, okay, these things can be tempting, all right. For the people who don't have any foundation, these things can be tempted, all right, to believe and to practice your life behind, all right. And that's when you really become an enemy of the Most High, all right. A lot of our people are not covered in a time that's coming because they count on their own vain beliefs, their own, they're leaning on their own understanding. Half of them don't want to hear anything about the Most High, okay, and the other half think that Jesus Christ is going to save them, okay, a so-called white man, all right. But this is Romans 3 and 4. Oh, we're going to start at 3, okay. For what if some did not believe? Should that unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? All right. And we have to understand that, all right, that's 2/3 of our nations. Okay. So 2/3 of our own people is not going to believe. All right. The scriptures. 2/3 of our own people is not going to believe or care about. All right. That we the Israelites and the Lord is coming. All right. But is they going to stop the show? As the saying go, all right, one monkey don't stop the show. Okay, that still doesn't mean that Yahweh Bashir Awashai is not about to crack them clouds and give you judgment that you well deserve. All right, but this is Romans 3 and 4. It says, God forbid, yeah, let God be true, Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. Okay, and we're gonna hear her spew out, okay, all type of bullshit rhetoric, okay, and things, and then she gonna get the quoting from these goddamn devils, all right. But it's just like the nigger woman, okay. She will buck up against, all right, anybody who she thinks she's better than. But when it comes to the white man, throughout all her talk, she's gonna show, she's gonna show, all right, that she's really, okay, inferior to the right man, and she really believed that he's God. Okay. But it says, God forbid, yeah, let God be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy saying, and mightest overcome, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Okay, and a lot of these people are about to receive that judgment. Okay, all right, that is known in the scripture as what? As the second death. All right, because we know that what? The first death, okay, was the flood. All right. All right, but the Lord is about to cleanse the earth again because what? Wickedness have polluted the whole earth. Okay, and a part of this wickedness, a big part of it, all right, is these vain philosophies dealing with sexual dealings with each other. Okay, all right, this is a big part. It's been around for a long time. Okay, and we know how the Most High feel about, all right, that type of activity. Okay, with how he did Sodom and Gomorrah and those surrounding cities. All right. But standing up for the truth, especially in these last days, you're going to be counted as the one being wrong. You're going to be, all right, you're going to be singled out, all right, as the aggressor, okay, because you believe, all right, what is written. Okay, so we know that this place is true. Okay, but on top of that, we have to pay attention, all right, that they are really promoting, all right, do as thou will, okay, all right, and they're gonna use the black man and woman, but mainly the black woman, okay, as the face of it, all right. But with no further ado, here we go.
It affects your chemistry. That being said, a female further can only be impregnated by one man at a time, and she's in a greater state of weakness while impregnated and needs to be taken care of. In the modern society, which is broken and has broken families, we even have something for this. It's called maternity leave, which means the employer in society does you a favor because you're in a state of weakness. Conversely, the male, for example, he can impregnate theoretically an infinite number of women, and it doesn't destroy his body. It doesn't make his body less attractive, less strong. So over the long haul, we see on a consistent basis, the male is clearly more valuable. But understand this, I am not one like you who are clearly probably a homosexual now. I'm a heterosexual man. My great effort is not to establish the male is more valuable than the female. My great effort is to establish the union of the two as the most valuable thing. You're a sick person who had such a bad relationship, you said, I'm just sticking to women. I yield the floor.
Okay, thank you for yielding the floor. Now, you just went all of that blah, 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 blah to deflect from the question that I asked you, which was if women were not the prize, why do men have to rape them?
And we pause it right there, you see, and I'm going to be so truthfully honest with you. I hate her with the pit of my gut. She sounds like my mama. Like, I'm just going to say that off the top, all right? That, like, I really hate women who even come off as if she got something, like she about to say something very, very deep or something. Okay, I really hate that, man. I really do. Okay. But, you know, she just said what? If women are the prize, look here, women are not the prize. Okay, I don't give a fuck how much they try to make this out to be or whatever. We already said, all right, we already pulled up Romans 3 and 4. All right, let the Most High be true and every man a liar. Okay, so we're not, and that's why don't nobody really deal with the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, GMS group. Okay, because they know they're gonna get cut up through the spirit, man. All right, they know that we know where these scriptures at, so they don't want to do that. But they biting around and they trying to warp, okay, the world just as fast as the Most High got the elect, all right, being sealed. Okay, but this is 1 Corinthians 11 and 8. For the man is not of the woman, okay, because they like to say things like who came first, the chicken or the egg. You dumb motherfuckers. Everything got here first through the Most High. Okay? The first man was not born on no fucking woman. God made him. Dumbass. All right? But on a deeper level, we ain't even about to even go all into it. But on a deeper level, everything came out the ocean. Okay? All right? That's first and foremost. That's why now when kids being born, they're born in what? In their mother's, what they call that water sack, you know? That's why when the women about to have a baby, they say what? My water broke. Okay, like your skin, your heart, the veins, all that shit got to be developed in liquid. Okay? All right? So the people is so dumb, okay, because the so-called white man has, throughout the years, have pushed these different ideas, all right, to the point to where now, okay, these people hold this shit as gospel. And they just sitting back in La La Land, all right, coming up with the best motherfucking fill in the blank stories, okay, and running with it. All right, but this is 1 Corinthians 11:8. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman of the man. Okay? Okay? And that also goes into what? Into how man is the prize, because what? We the one, okay? Every kid that you see, everybody that you see came out of a man nutsack, nigga. That's our seed. Okay? Okay, the woman is a earth. She has eggs. Okay? She's an incubator. That's it. That's it. She's an incubator. That's it. The actual physical person comes out the man's nutsack. Your sperm is alive, is living. Her eggs is sitting there waiting on the sperm. These people are dumb as shit. Anyway, 1 Corinthians 11:9. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. So men are the prize. Okay? The Most High tabernacle is with men. He deal with men. Okay? Women are not the prize. No way. You're not no lineage forwarder. Okay? You can't accomplish nothing without a man. All right? And even if all the men left today, women wouldn't even know how to protect themselves against the animals, let alone any real threat. It's just like it has went off the rockers because they come at you in all type of ways, and the police and the government just allow it until you see them go against the government or the police. That's the only time you're gonna see a woman in this day and age really get what she deserves. Is if they come up against one of the ones who told them to act like this. But this shit is ridiculous though.
First and foremost, the biological fact is that by nature, the ultimate objective of the male is sex. Sex is the male's biggest.
You see? And this old bald-headed ratchet, y'all ought to see her. She is really through. That's why the Lord made her ugly ass like that. She can't grow no hair. All right? She's very irritating. Okay? But a lot of these women, all right, is backing this bitch. Okay? So they just waxing worse and worse. They just waxing worse and worse.
Impediment. And it is his ultimate biological objective. His number one reason for pursuing a woman is sex off the rip.
You see, it ain't nothing about common sense anymore. Or it ain't nothing about the scriptures. My nigga, that's everybody's job. And then she talk like as if women don't get satisfaction from sex. Or like it's not a woman's job to have a baby.
And this is the reason.
But this that old gay, evil, Baphomet spirit on her. Like a lot of these people. They're corrupt, man, from the inside out.
They have to take it. And on top of that, there are 41 different shades of men, and they use you for something. And don't let a male try to lie to you as if he ain't trying to use you for something, baby. A male can run 6 miles, but they stay lazy as hell. Most of them ain't doing that. They can run however much they want, but guess what? They want a woman to cook. They want him to raise. They want her to produce his kids. They want her to do a whole bunch of stuff.
What the scripture say? The scripture say the woman is a helpmeet. Nigga, what do you think you here for? That was one of the main things that the Lord gave women was the fortitude to multitask. That's why most women now hold reception jobs, nurturing jobs. As much as they talk about they want to be free and liberated, they still somehow, some way fall into the natural shit that they would do anyway. If it's not that, they gonna go be a hoe on OnlyFans. And now that they're not able to, now that they can find tricks online and not walk the street. So now all of them, now you see all the hoes to housewives being hoes again now, because now they can do it in the comfort of their own home. This place is warm. They don't even understand that the Lord is walking them down. These people think this shit is a game. But y'all just keep talking and all these old different opinions. Nobody is scared of the Lord anymore. There's no fear of the Lord. But guess what? Guess what he about to do? Guess what he about to do? He about to shut all mouths. All knees is about to bow, man.
That has something to do outside of sex within this matrix. Okay? So, biologically speaking, which is where we were talking about, the vagina is on the woman's body. Her body is her. It's a part of her. And to take something from her because you feel like you can take it, you're going to have to explain to me why that is not of value. You say it's of temporary value, right? Value is value, and guess what? The male operates from the lower chakras, from his lower self, which ultimately is sex.
You talking about man hit his head?
Okay, you don't want me to put it in chakra terms? Let's just go through Maslow's hierarchy of human needs. He operates from the lower self down, right? Yeah.
You see, and like, I'm done even listening to her, bro, because I done watched this video a couple. I really hate that bitch. I'm not lying. This is the problem with our community today. Everybody is doing their own thing, and can't nobody really sit back and see, like, damn, this shit ain't working, because they all able to do their own wickedness. Everybody able to forward, okay, in their own justified feelings. All right, but let's go and get these scriptures, man. I'm about to close this out because like that shit like put me in a whole different anyway, Ecclesiasticus, right? 25. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. Let's see what it says. It says, of the woman came the beginning of sin. Well, I just tell you, Eve, dumbass, listening to what? The goddamn devil. All these different philosophies. They had life made. All right? But the bitch wanted what? Control over Adam. Just like right now today. What do a woman fight for? I want to be independent. Independent of what? Independent of her man. Independent of having a structure. And then they go out here and fuck up their life. They get ran through. And they just happy doing that. Man, that's why the Lord say, a generation made in vain. A lot of these people is about to eat a nuclear missile, and they don't even know. They don't even know. They having babies and getting married and thinking this shit is about to be okay. You must don't understand what's really going on out here. But the scripture also says, what's it, Ecclesiasticus or second address? Salakia. All right, but the God of this world has blinded the people's minds. All right, but it also says what? I believe that second address 8, that great miseries in the last day. Great miseries gonna come upon these people because they walk in great pride. You can't tell these motherfuckers nothing. That's why as soon as them lights go off and all the shit, ain't gonna be no praying to God. Ain't gonna be none of that. He gonna let y'all have it. He gonna let you have it. Anyway, Ecclesiastes 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, nigga. And through her, we all die. Because this big mouth bitch, just like her. Just like her. Let's go over here in the blue letter, right? Let's go to this Genesis 3 and 6. Let's see what it says in NLT. It says, the woman was convinced. She saw that the tree was beautiful and its fruit looked delicious. What's that? Have a dominion over her man. And she wanted the wisdom. That's how you know it want no damn fruit. These people are so stupid to where a grown-ass man and a grown-ass woman would think that the story is talking about a snake talking to a woman about a fucking apple. How dumb can you be when the Bible strictly said that the Lord made fruit, he made food for us to eat. There's clean and there's unclean. What the fuck? And we know the apple is clean. That don't even make any sense. See, but these people, what? These people think that God think like them. But what do the scriptures say? As the heaven is above, so is my ways compared to your ways. The Lord don't think like you simple ass niggas. Genesis 3 and 6 NLT. The woman was convinced. She saw that the tree was beautiful and its fruit looked delicious. And she wanted the wisdom it would give her. You see? And that's exactly how these bitches is now. They just, what they say, I don't need a man. How come that's only on mainly through the Israelite tribe women? And who? The head honcho is who? Judah. The black bitch. They don't even understand that they curse because of the way that they act. So she took some of the fruit and ate it. So she took the wisdom and the philosophies and ate it. Meaning what? She digested, she learned it. And then she tried to what? Then she gave some to her husband. And that's why Jake, your average churchgoers, the man be docile and the woman be a big mouth. That is opposite. That is an ugly relationship and it's not going to work. Nowadays, the man think it's cool to have your woman talking. That shit is so out of pocket. Because if shit pop off, this bitch is running. If your ass go to jail, she fucking somebody else. Then she gave some to her husband who was with her and he ate it too. And that's why the Lord what? Judged us and said that we got to work from the sweat of our brow for listening to the motherfucking woman. And that's the exact same way that what? This goddamn devil broke up our families back in the 60s and 70s. What'd he do? He couldn't stop the man because what was Jake looking for? Jake was looking for answers. Even though they ain't had a breath. They ain't had a full breath. Right? They didn't have the full breath. But what they was doing, they were standing up though. Black Panthers, all these different things that they was what trying to protect their neighborhood with. All them gangs that's now plaguing our neighborhood, they started those gangs to what? To protect our neighborhood. Right? What did the so-called white man do? He put Bill Clinton in that motherfucker. All right? Gave women an incentive and came out with gangster rap. And it's been over ever since. Took the man out the house and we've been falling every fucking since. This shit is ridiculous, man. And this shit easy to see. It's easy to see. It's easy to see. Let me do one more, because I'm talking too much. I ain't meaning even. I'm going to do one more. Right? Colossians 2 and 8. Let's see what it says. Beware, lest any man spoil you through what? Philosophies and vain deceit. You see, everybody got some type of explanation for the shit that they can't explain. Oh my God. Let me say it again. Everybody has an explanation for the shit that they can't explain. After the tradition of men, after the rudiments of the world, and not after Yahweh Shai or Mashiach. Okay? So a lot of these people is taking in the traditions of man. You heard the bitch talking about, well, let me bring out some old white dude philosophy. All right? Everything is a philosophy in a book of another motherfucker who was created by God. So why would you not just go to the source? Because these people are wicked, man. That's because these people are wicked. And they're about to get destroyed, man. But anyway, I ain't want to make this video too long. I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakadah Shalom.